Hey, greetings, grasshoppers. Greetings, Belivers. Greetings, everybody who has come to this spot in time. If you're watching this on the live video hub, there's a link if you want to comment so that I can see it right here in the broadcast. Click through to that link and you'll get to my page. You'll be able to comment there. I'll follow up on comments everywhere, you know. But if you want to comment live with us, beautiful. Click through that link. My name is RJ Redden. If you didn't know that already, and my little bot building company, soon to take over the world, is called Black Belt Bots. With me, the venerable, the oh so intelligent Steven Healey. Steven, how are you today?
Thank you for a brilliant introduction, RJ. I'm good. I'm pretty darn good. And thank you for hosting today's show. It makes a change to be sat here with fewer responsibilities, and all I have to do is talk. So I'm going to enjoy myself, and we're going to have a darn good show. And I'm thrilled that the project that you yourself are taking on here, you better explain,
I
unless you've got questions for me.
I really had better explain. So here's the deal, everyone. I decided this morning, oh, Barb Tumlin is here. Good morning and good evening if you are out in the UK or anywhere else in the world. Fantastic. So here's the project. I was thinking this morning, we do topics on making your messenger bot Facebook friendly. We do topics on how to build, how to keep your audience engaged, how to put personality into your bot. We do all of these. We talk about all of this stuff every week on Wednesday at the same time in the Belivers group. But what I have been really taken with and fascinated with lately is the success of this brand new Hello, I'm 2 weeks old live video hub that Steven Healey has built. Live Video Hub is attached to a page. Messenger bots are attached to a page. Why don't we take our viewers through the process of how to build a bot for a page? Why don't we go from the ground up? So I pitched it to Steven, and he was like, yes, we need to do that. So here we are.
Yeah, wonderful idea. And I mean, we both believe that bots should be friendly and human. And it is a fact that the best bots around are built by RJ, and that's true. It's so true. It's so true. And the Live Video Hub is a project that just came like a eureka moment. I thought, well, why not? And so that's how it came to being. Where should we start?
Well, so tell us, if our viewers aren't completely connected with what the Live Video Hub is, let's start off by just kind of describing that.
Okay. 3 weeks ago, Facebook decided that they would let us share live videos. And the idea is that when you go live on your page, you also go live on a friend's page. Now, I spoke to David Burris about this, and we linked up the Be Live in 5 page with a TVSM page in Canada, so that when David goes live, it's on the Be Live in 5 page, and when I go live, it's on his TVSM page. And that made brilliant sense. We both win, because I get an audience in Canada, he gets an audience in the UK, and we share the USA sort of between us, and we actually build our audience on any show that we do. So that showed the benefits of actually going live on somebody else's page at the same time as your own. Now, think about the fact that everybody can do this, but rather than striking up individual arrangements, you arrange with one page, and the sole purpose of that page is to share your broadcast. So you make an arrangement with a Live Video Hub and say, I would like to broadcast on your page as soon as I go live. And then as soon as you go live, not only do you go live on your own page, you go live on the hub. But sorry, the hub has become a community. In the last 2 weeks, 98 broadcasters BeLive.tv broadcasters have signed up and are broadcasting. And we just took a look a moment ago, and two things totally amazed us, because this has not been promoted yet. It's been quietly building. Is that there are 98 broadcasters. The page has 98 likes, which is a coincidence. And this is just one of 14 shows that will be live on there today. So it's becoming a sort of BeLive TV channel. That was a mouthful.
Yeah. Yeah, and the process being, that the live video hub has people who like it and people who are fans of the page. This is a place where they can go and see other broadcasts and kind of get involved with someone else's show. I know that I've done that several times just through the Today thread in the BeLive group. If you don't know what we're talking about in the BeLive group, which join. There's a ton of people in there, a ton of people who are broadcasting. It is a lovely place to be and a thriving community. So every day, Steven puts out a thread in there that is basically post your show below. And so people will post a little sentence of description and give the link to their show below. I have at times kind of run through that link. Whenever I'm posting my link, I want to go and see somebody brand new, basically. And so I'll kind of troll that thing and then go, okay, who do I want to watch today? I have built some relationships out of that. That has been a wonderful thing right inside the BeLive group. So tell me this, Steven. We've got the thread inside the BeLive group where you can post your show every day. Yeah. We've now got the live video hub in which you can cross post at the same time that you go live. Is posting in the live video hub more valuable than posting in the BeLive group?
I think so. Let's take them in terms. If you post in the BeLive group, then members of the group can see it and they can just set a reminder so they can watch the show. But that's all within inside the group. The hub is open to everybody, and it's a television channel that anybody who's on Facebook can access, and you can watch a variety of shows on one page. From within the Belivers group, you could watch them in one thread, but on the video hub, you can watch them on one page, and you'll get notified when they go live on the page. So I think that the page is public, and it's also becoming a community. And that's why I'm fascinated by actually having a messenger bot, which works for the community that's building, because as we know, broadcasters do support each other, and they've been doing that on the live video hub. I've been watching shows I'd never heard of before and got myself caught up in new topics, really. And it's a discovery factor. I mean, Barb knows that one of our bugbears for a long time has been discoverability, which is a word which came about on Blab, and getting found was always the problem. With the live video hub, it turns out on its head. As an audience, we can just go to the one page and watch everybody, and it's public.
Yeah, and so instead of only being in, and I still post both places, but the BeLive thread, it will bring it into the group, but the people in the group are very interested in creating their own. They're not always as interested in watching other people. Plus, on the live video hub, you can now comment and have conversations, and it's public. It's public to the people of Facebook, and there are a lot of watchers out there. So it's kind of exciting.
It is. I mean, this we're very lucky to be here now and doing this, and to be able to bring messenger bots together with live video, and it's just a perfect fit. And I say I'm wowed by what's going to happen.
I'm really excited. The the value of, and especially I know you and I had been talking about this at one point, talking about we have the live video hub now. You were looking to fill with about 200 broadcasters. Is
That's
that
right.
still correct?
Yeah, that's still correct. Yeah.
So kids, get your spot. Get your spot because it's filling fast. And you were also talking about being able to build specialized hubs in the future as well. The fitness channel.
Oh, that's very true. I'd love to see the fitness channel taking shape. Sorry about the pun.
Yeah. Nice.
But basically, a fitness channel, one page where hosts of BeLive.tv shows can go live and they can talk about every single element of fitness, whether it be yoga or, well, steps or whatever. You could go to one page and you can see all the broadcasters in one place without having to search for them, and that's going to be amazing. And also, allied to that are going to be language hubs as well. So if you want to learn a language, French, German, Spanish, Italian, then a language hub would be the place to go, because not only will you see shows in that language and listen to them and then get absorbed in them, you would also hopefully will be able to attract some tutors in those languages to the same page, and then you've got a mixture of learning and being immersed in a language. So I'm looking forward to that. That's one of my pet projects.
Well, and just I'm going to insert this right before we get to Barb's comment here. I remember Blab when you could, that front page was this landing page of here are the different, channels basically we have going on. When we're able to build those specialized pages, shoot, Blab's where I found you. I found my business coach, Coach Jenny. She was amazing. Yeah. I've made so many friends there because I could kind of see when people were live and hop into things, and it was kind of categorized. I would love to see the personal development hub. I would love to see that. People would just
would be brilliant. That would be brilliant. That would bring everybody together in the one place. And the thing I love about give Facebook their due. First of all, they give us this facility to go live on several pages at the same time. But in addition to that, they have made the videos on a page searchable. And that part of the search engine works perfectly. For example, if you type in the word bot on the Live Video Hub, what do you see? You see all the shows that you've done, whether you've done them on your page, whether they've been on the Be Live in 5 page, whether you've been a guest on a show, they're all on the one page. And that's the beauty of it. It's bringing everything together. Yeah. So if you want to tell people, look at my shows, you can say, right, okay, I've been a guest on that show, I've been a guest on that show. That's my show. That's the show Stephen and I do together. You'd have to send people to 4 separate pages. With the hub, you can just say, right, go to the hub, search for a bot. That's me.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and Barb was just asking, how does one get signed up? How does one start to participate in the live video hub? We did not go over that.
Right. Okay. We started the campaign in the Belivers group, and I put a post in there saying I was starting it and asking people if they'd been the first 10. So we had 10 people who joined initially, including April. And April Broga was great in actually testing all this out, because we had the darn thing doesn't come with instructions. So like everything on Facebook, you've got to work it out for yourself. And with April's help, between us working together for a while, we actually figured out exactly how it works. So I got the first 10 people as sort of pioneers. And then again, within the Belivers group, we built that up to 20, then 30. Then we advertised from the page. I did thank you to Lumen 5, who made their software free. I've done several short videos which describe exactly what happens on the hub, and one of those went to my version of viral. It's had 1,000 views, which is pretty good. So we do promote in Belivers on the page itself, on my page, on Belive in 5, In fact, everybody's promoting it. We found that I mean, just yesterday, somebody was so over the moon. They did the first show on the live video hub and got a fantastic response that they're now encouraging people to join. Yeah. And to join, it's just simple. Just send me a message with your business profile, business page link. That's it.
So just go to the live video hub page and hit send a message. That will go to Steven, and Steven will add you to the list, and then communicate with you, through Messenger and set you up. So that's as simple as it is.
Yeah, that's all it needs. And then the process from there is I take a look at your page and little look at your videos. I'm not being overly critical, but somebody who does all the videos on the phone, it would not be a good fit. That's the only sort of criteria. You've got to be doing live shows. Then having exchange links, I send you a link to confirm, and that is confirmed. And then there is a single photograph which is sent out to everybody, which has got 3 steps to actually sharing any video that you create, any live video you're doing onto the hub. And it's just a question of editing the post and doing the who, what, why to make sure everybody knows who you are. And then you say, right, I want to share this to the live video hub. Press save. That's it. Your post is then on the live video hub. Your original post stays exactly as it was. It doesn't change at all. And when you go live, the hub will go live. So it's easy as 1, 2, 3.
It really is. So the first step is just send a message to Steven, and I will just scroll that across the screen. Go to that page on Facebook, hit send a message. You'll be in contact with Steven, and he will talk you through the steps of getting set up. Super easy stuff. So Barb says, hope Mitch Jackson and Joey Vitale did for their Legal Hour live show done on BeLive. It's the best. Don't know if they're on the hub or not. Steven, you would know.
They're not on the hub yet. I've been speaking to Mitch, and hopefully they'll make it. I know they've got a big show going out this week, so word gets round. I mean, the people talking about the ability to go live on more than one page include Maury Smith, April Roger, and Molly Mahoney. So it's sort of becoming a meme in its own right. So, which is good.
Very good. So now we've kind of talked about the live video hub, what it is, what it does, the vision of the future, which is pretty big. Let's start talking about what we're going to build as a messenger bot for that page. I am so excited about this. And so what we're planning to do here with this little video series, because I fully expect it to take several episodes, is we're going to go through all the stages of building. So today we're going to get some foundational questions out there. I am going to work with Steven just as if he were a client right now, and we're going to kind of figure out, the foundations of it, what we'd like to see in there, where it's going. And then, next time we'll tackle another stage of bot building. But for my audience, I thought it would be great to see, this is no surprises. This is exactly what bot building is. And I thought it would be super cool for the people on Live Video Hub to be able to participate and say, well, this is the kind of thing I'd like to see. So seemed like best of both worlds. So here we go. Let's start. And I want to ask you, Steven, I'm going to ask you really hard questions. Did I warn you beforehand, or did I just put you in a hot seat?
You hinted, but I'm game. I just love the fact that we're going to do a project over several weeks. And if I can't answer it, I'll ask the audience. So
Perfect. All right then. So here's the first question that I ask people who are interested in building bots. What is the purpose of this bot?
Right. Okay. Now, the purpose of the bot. Is that a question? Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Okay.
it's a question. And if you have trouble thinking about that, I have several multiple
Right.
choice answers that I can also give you.
Thank you for that. Maybe needed. Right. Now, there is something special about the hub, as opposed to most of the pages. We're actually got content creators, broadcasters, and we've got content consumers, the audience, our participants. And the bot has to make contact and start conversations with both sides, because the more involved the broadcasters are in the hub, the more broadcasts there will be on the hub, and the more people who watch on the hub, the more the broadcast. It's a virtuous circle.
Yeah.
And what we've got to do is try to encourage that, to give the broadcasters facilities that they want, and to give the audience the facilities that they need. So it's a sort of hybrid situation where you're actually bringing two diverse requirements. There'll be common things, but I would think that have slightly different things. If I say something daft in my answer, just ignore it. Just take the good bits out.
Oh, absolutely. We'll
Thank
fix
you.
it in post. No, we won't. This is live video. Anyway. No, okay, so let me kind of pare it back what you said there so that I know that I understand it correctly. We are not just it's not a bot that has one audience. It's a bot that really has two audiences because we are looking to serve the people that are connected with the live video hub via that they're broadcasters, and we're looking to serve the people who are connected to the hub via just being consumers, being viewers, audience members. So we're looking to serve two sorts of people. There is what I'm hearing.
That's right. I mean, we can only have one messenger contact list. Stop me if I go wrong. But effectively, it's split into two parts. One is the broadcasters, and the other is the audience.
Well, and that's, I mean, and a bot can help you sort between the two. Send certain messages to broadcasters, send certain messages to folks that are consuming the content, the audience members. So that's not even hard to do. That's just really tagging in the background and asking folks a few questions. So let's break it down a little bit further. How best do you think we can serve the content creators on the hub?
Well, in terms of content creators, we need to help publicize what they're doing.
Very good.
I mean, on a one-to-one basis, on a one-show basis, we both send out broadcasts about the shows that we're going to do. Yeah. So on a one where we've got 98 broadcasters involved, we don't want to be sending out 98 messages. It's something we've got to consider. And we could, send out 98 messages saying, I'm going live at such and such a time. But that wouldn't work, would it?
No, that stuff gets ignored and annoying real quick. Because one of the things that I thought about, now this is getting into features, but asking these foundational questions helps us build the right feature set for the bot and not just pick a feature set out of the air, which you're a computer person, you know what I'm talking about. I thought about, what would a reminder bot look like for the live video hub? It would be a nightmare and no one would like that. Plus it would be a little weird because so when you build a bot, and you know this, Steven, when you build a bot, the people that subscribe, the people that opt in belong to that account, to that bot account. The contacts are in there. So if I got on the hub because I was looking at April Roga's show and I was like, this is fascinating and fantastic, and I need to see more of this, and I connect with the live video hub bot, April doesn't get my information.
No, that's true.
So
Okay.
So that's a thing. That's why I really I want to build a unique culture and a unique place to go within the bot that is different, because some of the people that are on Live Video Hub have reminder bots and chat bots of their own. Some of the people don't. And so that, I want to provide a unique culture within that is kind of separate from
Yeah.
what others are providing that are, have, of
Right.
course, deeper information about their shows and stuff.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
so, how to serve the broadcasters? I would say I love the sharing idea. Because there is a share function within a messenger bot that will, they'll share live video hub with, friends and family, or post on their page or whatever. What Another thing we can do is keep broadcasters informed of changes.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's key.
Yeah.
That is key, especially where Facebook are concerned. Keeping well, it's true. Well, and I know that painfully from today. And yeah, I mean, keeping broadcasters informed of what's happening on the hub from a technical point of view. Yeah. So any technical changes that Facebook may make, any direction that the hub is going to move in. I mean, we've given an undertaking at the moment, which is simple and straightforward, and that is that the hub does not broadcast. So, I mean, what people signing up wanted to know was, will you broadcast on my page? Or worse than that, will the other 97 people broadcast on my page? And the answer to that, the clearest answer to that, is there will never be anything from the live video hub that goes onto your page. And that's an easy promise to keep, because we just don't broadcast. We can share and broadcast, but we can't broadcast directly. There are ways. So in terms of keeping broadcasters up to date, then yeah, technical and any changes that we're going to make to the hub. And also, I think that there's education as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's big. That's big. If you go to the hub at the moment, and I'm not calling anybody out here, but if you look at the videos, they range from a 1-line description to a 50-line description to a 100-line description, and you'd have to get there half an hour before the show to read it. So what we want to do is to say, right, okay, when you create any show on Facebook now, there are 3 things you need to do. One is to say who you are, because if your show is being shared to another page, it doesn't have anything to say who you are in it, then people do not know who they're going to watch. The second thing is that you have to have a situation where you say what you're going to talk about. And then the why is why people should watch. Okay, so we're going to talk about this topic today. It's part of an overall, and this is why you should watch. Okay, and then the final one is taken care of, because Facebook do the when. They do the when bit. So yeah, I mean, if we can get sort of compromise between having one line of description which says I'm talking about fish today, to one which says I'm a fisherman, I fish in the local rivers around me, and today I'm talking about catching perch, and the reason you should join me is because I know what I'm talking about, and you'll learn something. So you've gone from I'm talking about fish today to what you're actually talking about. It's just, that's the type of education that I'm thinking of, Bob, because it's all too easy just to put a show up and then just think, well, that's all I need to do, because I'm only on my page. Everybody knows me. Everybody knows what I talk about. So if they're coming on my page, then if I'm a seamstress and I'm talking about sewing, then that's fine. If I'm a joiner, I'm talking about carpentry, that's fine. But as soon as you get off your own page, then you've got to say who, what, and why. Sorry, I'm got off my soapbox now.
Well, and I love this, because here's what you're doing. I know that you have several classes about live broadcasting on your Udemy hub, your Udemy page. You're an instructor on Udemy. You're talking me into doing the same thing.
I am slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely, it's happening, babies. So that's a wonderful thing here. But here you're kind of talking about maybe dropping some tips in there for people.
Yeah.
So first of all, I see providing education for broadcasters in the bot, how to maximize your reach.
Yeah.
Lesson 1, here's about how long your description should be, and here's what it needs to cover.
Yeah.
Lesson 2 will come back tomorrow and tell you. Or we'll come by next week and say, hey, here's something to do going forward that will increase your reach, because that's what the broadcasters want. They want to grow their people. They want to grow their tribe. And so dropping things in there to remind them, hey, here's how you can maximize your reach. I think that broadcasters would really love that. I, as a broadcaster, really love that because, believe it or not, I don't always, know what to do or do things right the first time. And when somebody drops by with a helpful hint.
Yeah. You and me both always be able to learn, because the thing is, if we switch this round, we've got 98 broadcasters, all of whom know what they're doing. Just first of all, they've gone on a live video hub, which is a good sign of knowing what they're doing. And the second thing is that they have expertise in their own area, and they've been broadcasting in different audiences. So we could turn it around and say, right, okay, what we'd like to do, this has just been wild thinking, is as a broadcaster, you can get your message out through the bot if you've got a tip of the day. Yeah.
Okay. So how would that work? Give me a real life example.
A real life example is that somebody who has, we've got all sorts of broadcasters. We've got broadcasters who've got 30 likes on their page. We've got broadcasters who've got 3,000 and 10,000 likes on their page. Now, what the person who's got 30 likes wants to know is, how on earth do you actually get to 10,000? And the person who got 10,000 can say how they did it, so we can learn from the lessons of what they've done. Yeah. So it's right. And the person who's got 30 can say, well, look, I've got a very engaged audience. I've got people watching me live who haven't even liked the page, and you can tell how many people are watching who like the page and how many people don't like the page. And the biggest audience is people who don't like the page. Then I know how you can actually build an audience without getting page likes. Yeah?
Exactly.
So there's all this expertise out there, and it's virtually untapped. And one of the things people love doing is actually demonstrating their knowledge and sharing it. Don't we?
We love it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where I'd be without platforms like this. And, I've been a teacher since I was 6. When I was 6, there was this whole skating rink deal we went to. I was in the 1st grade.
Yeah.
And there were a bunch of kindergartners who looked scared in the corner about skating. And so I went over and I'm like, okay, here's how we're going to do this. I've just, I can't explain it. It's just always been this huge urge. And so, and when we're broadcasters are largely, not everyone obviously feels comfortable doing that, but a lot of us are demonstrating and giving education in our live streams. So I see a ton of possibility with being able to say to the folks that are here with us, hey, if you'd like one of your tips published to, the other people within, who are on this, subscribe to the bot, please include it here and we'll publish it for you within the bot and, put your name on it. I mean, that's kind of stuff's awesome, I think.
There's a spin-off from that as well, which the bot would help build. And that is, if you've got 98 broadcasters on one page, yeah, you've got 98 people who would love to be interviewed. Yeah, it's just talking through it is wonderful, because that's it. I mean, everybody who hosts a show loves being a guest on the show. I mean, I'm enjoying today because I'm just sat here and I can just talk. No bells and whistles to. But I mean, that's it. There's 98 people on the hub broadcasting every day of the week, not all at the same time yet, and they would love to be interviewed and interview each other. Yeah, it's just amazing.
The opportunities there to create community and get connected with other people's shows is pretty amazing, because here's what happens to me. I'm a broadcaster. I have a beautiful, wonderful, dedicated audience. It's not thousands of people at this moment, but I love getting connected with other people in their shows. What I've done in the past, as you know, is to just scroll the list of shows that are happening. And when I put my show down, find somebody I've never seen before and just tune in. See if this is something I might be interested in watching on a regular basis. That's wonderful. But what happens is kind of stuff gets a little bit lost because that thread is so big. It's got 30 entries a day, maybe. And so for me to be able to build community through the other broadcasters that are, that's really, sometimes when we're more focused, we accomplish more. And when I can focus on, okay, who is in this channel with me? Is there someone that I can help support? And, the rising tide lifts all boats type of a thing. Is there, because I'll tell you, in the old days in Blab, I got connected with Jenny and I just thought she lit up my world. So I would totally stalk her online. I'd get on all of her shows and I would be like a de facto producer. So she would be talking to whoever she was talking to, and I would, in the comments, people would, you got that little notice when people entered the room. I would say hello to people and greet them, answer questions, like little things about the show, not like big coaching questions or anything. But like I made so many connections just because I did that. And now this opportunity provides me with a couple hundred people I can focus on and see, okay, who would I love to follow? One of the things that I've gotten out of this so far, Erin Strayer, she does a flippin' fabulous show. I was on her show last week. Boy, that thing was nuts. Had a wonderful time. And now I have her show in my calendar. I know she goes live Tuesdays and Thursdays right before me. And I get on that show and I'm, connecting with her. And just being helpful or whatever. So, it is a great tip. I tell you, just that really simple, common human thing of helping someone else's broadcast along. Boy, if Live Video Hub did that, and could help people do that, I think that would be amazing. I
totally agree. And that's, I mean, we're all of the same mind, really, in helping each other, supporting each other, and bringing people together. All right.
So we're getting a comment here from Barb. Bots should be used to help a communal email list, a newsletter that is video and text based. I don't know. What do you think about that, Stephen?
Well, I think that it's a two-step process. The first stage is to be of use to people, and we can be useful to people through Messenger. We know we've got two sides to it. We've got the broadcasting side and the audience side. It would be possibly down the road of advantage to bring part of them into a newsletter, but there is something here which is a major, not a problem. It's just an observation. I'm not saying either way. I'm flip-flopping 50-50 email messenger. But we know that if we send somebody a message on Messenger and we do it as a broadcast, we're getting higher than an 80% open rate. And in that message, we can include audio, video, images, in fact, virtually anything we want. And we're getting 80% open rate, and I'm getting a 10% action rate. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a definite possibility. It's a possibility, definitely, or a definite possibility. Your thoughts?
I think that I immediately went to Steven, let's develop. Are you familiar with Trello at all?
Yes, I've used Trello.
Let's develop a Trello board and share it with our audience.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
As a development board.
Yep.
Like, and put that idea that'll come down the road, being able to discuss that and how that's going to help people. I'd love to see that. First we have to build a bot.
So there's always a problem. There's always just tiny little problem with building the bot.
But interesting idea. So we're gonna have to talk about that Trello board, you and I, Steven. But that'll be a place where you, our audience, the people that use the video hub, everybody can get on there and see what we're building next, what we're doing, the ideas that are, kind of in the parking lot, the ideas that are being developed. And you can kind of, be a part of that thing. That would be ideal. So we've talked about the purpose of the bot a little bit with the broadcasters.
Yeah.
It's 11:43. I had 4 questions here. We're never going to get through all of that. So
we can but try. We've always got next week.
We always do have next week. Now, I have forgotten to tell you, but I'm going to be on vacation next week.
All right. Next week will not be about bots. We'll be taking a break. Okay.
Very short break. We'll be back in the next week. But So the purpose of this bot then, for the broadcasters, I see tons and tons of growth availability. They can use this thing like right now. Get on there and get your show seen by more people. That's kind of the message. But what if the message was get on there, grow, connect with people, develop meaningful relationships, get tips and tricks on how to use this to its utmost ability, get tips and tricks on how to make your live stream better, because people are at, we know the people who are dedicated are jumping on this brand new stuff and trying it out, right?
Yeah.
But there's certainly different levels of experience. So
totally.
So jump on here and learn. Jump on here and connect with other live streamers. Like in my brain, this is blab without anything being purple.
Well, it's also the opportunity, as you illustrated earlier with the blab. It's about team building as well. Most of us broadcast. I love broadcasting with yourself, with Tina, with David, and with Brigetti, because we do get together. We have great fun as co-hosts, and we enjoy the experience. And I think a lot of the people that we know who are broadcasting are actually doing it on their own. And by being able to come in and say, right, okay, I can help you with this, I can help you with this. You're meeting people who've got expertise. You're actually team building. Your own team. Yeah.
Well, and here's the immediate thought that I'm having. I remember when you ran the Get Connected challenge. You put a post in the Belivers group that was like, hey, put your page here and visit 2 other pages.
Yeah.
You personally wrote every single one of those pages, and hardly any of them wrote you back.
No, you tell everybody.
Oh,
it's no. That's only teasing you.
Okay, because I thought you had said it on a broadcast several times.
No, we've hinted at it before. The thing is that I did the experiment, and I did write individual messages to everybody. And as RJ has just said, it was a sad fact that only about 20-30% of the people responded. And as far as we're both concerned, having a messenger facility on your page is golden, because it's free and it works. And if somebody sends you a message, you should have, you should reply, simple as, because you're actually, I could have been a buyer, somebody who wanted to buy your services, and you've not responded. You've lost a potential sale. I'm not saying in this case you would have, but if you're not answering Messenger, then you're turning away customers. And these are customers that Facebook's giving you for free. It's strange, isn't it?
Well, and sometimes my point with it being, sometimes we're all focused on how many people watched this live stream. We're focused on those kind of metrics, but we're not focused on the basics of, did someone write me on my page today? I need to write it back. And so joining this live video hub is more than just extra exposure. It's being able to connect, because when you did that in the Belivers group, it seemed like a lot of people wanted their stuff seen, but didn't necessarily reach out to other people, which was the second part of the correction.
Yeah.
I think you've got a different crowd. You're attracting a different crowd on the live video hub. That's like, being seen is great. Metrics are great, but let's connect. Let's build a community and help each other thrive and have amazing broadcasting, because that will only extend the reach.
It's happening. When you suggest that somebody does something, they might do it. When you tell somebody to do something, the odds are they won't. When people decide for themselves that they're going to do it, then it happens. And that's when it becomes organic. That's when it works. And what we both discovered, because we've been watching shows on the live video hub, is that people are actually interacting and getting involved on the hub itself. And that's magical, because that will only grow. So it is a catalyst for engagement. How's that? Can we have that as a catalyst for engagement? I'll put that in one of the future videos.
Very good. While we're right here, let me just say that the African Women's Economic and Entrepreneurship Forum wishes you good luck with the upcoming voting. Could you take a second and tell the fans what this voting is about?
Certainly. Every year in May, Stream Geeks, well, this is the second year, so I can say every year, Stream Geeks ask for nominations for best show host, male and female, best production, best sports, best school, and they ask for nominations. And over the course of a week, people nominate people they feel have contributed to that arena. And I'm fortunate to have been nominated for a show host, and along with Jeff Adams and with Karen Glasser, and along with, I'm going to forget a name here.
Krishna
Day, yes, Krishna Day, and Maryland, all of whom are in the Belivers group. So there are about 63 nominations in total. There are 5 or 6 that I know, and Bob, nice to see you. And it's just, being nominated is good. We have a saying in the UK, it's not the winning that counts, it's the taking part. And to be part of this is just fantastic. To have people voting, I'm grateful to every single person. And I got to say, I do enjoy just sort of secretly just watching. There's a live YouTube video. You can go and vote. The link's all over my profile, for which I apologize. But you can watch it, the live vote on YouTube. And what they've done is you put your vote into a Google form. The Google form goes into a spreadsheet. There's a link between the spreadsheet and vMix. Yeah, this is fantastic technology. And then vMix goes to YouTube, and it displays a live leaderboard. And it's so good that if you voted now and you gave me 3 points, for example, not just suggesting, you gave me 3 points. If you give me 3 points, then what will happen is the form goes to the spreadsheet updates, and that updates the YouTube video. So it's a bit like watching grass grow or paint dry, but you can actually see the scores increasing. And I'm honoured at the moment to be in 4th place out of 63. And I mean, I don't have a problem because the 3 above me are all schools who use broadcasting, and that's absolutely fantastic. And I don't expect to be there on June 1st, but I'm here for the ride. Thank you, everybody who's voted, and thank you for the opportunity to mention it. And thank you to African Women's Economic and Entrepreneurship Forum. There you go. That was good. Thank you.
Very good. Stephen, will you drop a link to the vote in the comments when we are done, please?
I will do that.
All right, very good.
Certainly do that.
Very good.
Yeah, I mean, right. This is fascinating. We've talked about, when we started this today, I had no idea what we were going to cover, and it's just opened up, and possibilities are fantastic.
I love these foundational questions because people, you know, all kinds of people come to me for a bot. People that are, they're maybe not sure, people that have seen somebody else's bot, people who've seen mine, people who need stuff fixed. We get all kinds, and these foundational questions really help focus on the experience that you want to provide rather than copying somebody else's, experience that they've created or whatever. It really encourages people's vision to open up a little bit. Now, let me give you the opposite side, because we talked about what's the purpose of this bot. We've got 2 audiences. We've got the broadcasters, and then we've also got audience members on the live video hub. What's the purpose of this bot for them?
Well, the purpose of this bot for them is to help them find shows. So we would categorize the shows and say, right, okay, if you're interested in chat shows, go here. If you're interested, because that sort of information is permanent.
Yeah.
So we can go through the 98, we can get a list of the topics that people broadcast about, and then we can put that out just as a weekly reminder. We don't need once we start getting into show times, then that's complicated. And as we said, we don't want to send out 98 messages to people. So categorizing and keeping it simple. So we can say, right, if you go to the page and you type in this search word, you'll find these shows. Type in this search word, you find these shows, and that organizes it that way. The second thing is that we can provide information to viewers as well, not just about the hub, but in general. So we can point people in whatever direction we want. And the third side is to encourage them. Not only to make comments, but actually to get involved in shows and help promote shows. Because if you enjoy a show, then we're all doing this, we enjoy doing this, and that's brilliant. But if you're enjoying the show and you can help promote it, share it, talk about it, then that's absolutely fantastic. So those would be my first 3 answers, which to go onto the Trello board. And yeah. Do you think? What are your thoughts on that as well? Because this is
well, absolutely find a show. Producing a minute or 2 video clip on here's how to do it directly on the page. Yeah. And then also kind of having a little, hey, what are you looking to get out of Live Video Hub? What kind of shows are you wanting to watch? Yeah. And then being able to provide them a list, what kind of shows do you want to watch? And then we've got fitness shows, marketing shows, chat shows, yeah. A list of things that they can hit on and then see, hey, currently we've got 5 fitness shows running, once a week on here, and here's what they are. Yeah. Connecting them with new shows And then also providing, just providing different facts about the live video hub, and then sharing the hub, sharing the hub with people.
Share the love. Also, just triggered by something you just said, because this is the beauty of a session like this, is that we can do something that the show host can't. And that is, because as a show host, you can't say, what do you think of this? Because people might tell you. But as a live video hub, and the bot on the live video hub more particularly, we can ask people to review their favorite shows. We can pass those reviews on to the hosts of the shows, and then they can use them in marketing. And then the people who gave the review will see their review on the marketing. Yeah. Brilliant.
Okay.
I love these sessions.
Listen, everybody, if you're not familiar with the look on Steven's face right now, his brain is exploding with ideas. That is the look. Awesome. I don't know if you can read Steven yet, but I can. And that's the look right there. Wow. Yeah, all of those things that broadcasters and the viewers want, we can provide it in a way that's once removed from, please watch my stuff and participate in my show. Yeah. We can provide education, encouragement. We can provide a TV guide sort type of resource. We can provide opportunities for people to, you and I both have started podcasts recently on Anchor.
Oh yeah, we have. Yes. Indeed.
There is a function on Anchor that we can totally repeat in this bot.
Uh-huh.
And that is that little leaving messages for people.
Yeah.
So how this works in Anchor is, if you go to anchor.fm right now and you look up the bot signal, if you go there on your phone, you can leave a voice message for me on my show, and I can include that clip in my next show, in my next podcast. It's a way to get listeners to participate. And so we could provide the same type of experience through a messenger bot. Leave a review of your favorite broadcaster here, and we'll deliver it to them. Leave a question or a comment here, or a suggestion of a topic for a show, and we will deliver it to your favorite broadcaster.
Love it. Yep. Brilliant.
I love it. I love it. Boy, it's like the Get Connected challenge, but like with a with a rocket engine.
Oh yeah. This is turbocharged, definitely.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, I am loving this. So, just to recap, everyone, we're going to be doing this show. This is going to be part of a series that Steven and I are doing that'll be ongoing, that helps us build the bot for the live video hub, one step at a time. This is a series that'll go on every Wednesday, not next Wednesday because RJ's out of town, but every Wednesday at noon in the Belivers group. If you're not a Beliver yet, you know what? Come in, hang out with us. We would love to have you. Just type up Belivers and you'll see the group. We've got 6,000 or so members at this moment. And that will introduce you hopefully to the lovely world of BeLive, which we all love very much. We're going to be building this bot every week. We welcome your input. We welcome your ideas. We want you to be a part of this process. We want you to be a part of the live video hub. And I personally want you all to have a bot. So let's just be honest.
And why not? Everyone should. Everyone should.
All the live streamers I know, hit me up. We'll chat. So that's what's happening. Hope you'll join us. In 2 weeks, we'll pick this up again. I had 4 questions for Steven. I actually have 5 questions for Steven. We made it through number 1 today.
That's That's progress.
It's progress, and we will be making a little Trello board and allowing people access to. So do stay tuned. Come back in 2 weeks, same bat time, same bat channel, and we will see you in a bot.
Indeed. Goodbye from Wiltshire in England.